How's it going, guys? We're back here again with some more Brawl today. Checking out Delney. Wise Lookout. This is mono white weenie, practically, although some of our weenies aren't that small. They just need power for Delney to trigger. I guess we're ramping into Inspiring Commander. That seems like the most reasonable path forward. Coldsteel Heart on 2. Very good mana rock. I think I do just want to ramp into Inspiring Commander. The chance of Sir Gwyn killing it is possible, but and seems likely. That's not the kind of pause you want to see. Neat. Is there a removal spell? Opponent? Neat. You get to draw 2 cards. Sure. I mean, sure. I think I got the dangerous one anyways. Creature, okay. Don't have any of those, so. Being Hunter is such a cool looking card. His artwork is honestly very, very dope. Own it. Let's get rid of that before that becomes an issue. Alright, Phial of Galadriel. Very good card. Now let's get rid of that bodyguard before it becomes an issue. You can sack it, opponent. Are we at Gwyn yet again? Stick of Loyalty. Want to compare. Delney comes down. Draw 2 cards. Play a land. It's a turn after we attack. We have Wandering Emperor up. Gwyn is back. Is he gonna get a sword? I think I'm gonna.
Run away. You'll be safer. Strike fast and strike hard.
Rid of Gwyn again. The counter here.
Remember your training.
Swing unblockable, all the other things. Pass the turn. I can Dire Hour if I need to. They have 10 Devotion to White. Resolve. And not do that, opponent. Let's just not. GG. I don't know about Delney. Her Panharmonicon type ability is a bit restrictive, but it might be good enough because at least the way we tend to profit off of a Panharmonicon tends to be with low creatures anyways. We've seen another commander like her recently in Gandalf the White. Gandalf the White gives you Panharmonicon for legendary creatures and artifacts, which are a restriction that personally I haven't had working in a decent enough fashion yet. I don't think I've built, I want to say 2 decks with him, but I might have only published one, and I just couldn't quite get it up to scratch, I don't think. So this is a good hand. I have 4 mana, have a couple of top ends. I'm running Panharmonicon and Elishnorn because it's just extra wins. No reason not to, I don't think. If we get Gelta the Stampede, we might be in a bit of trouble, if I'm being honest, because the idea with the Delney and the Panharmonicon decks is that we outvalue our opponents to win. But we might just not reach a level of value that's comparable. We're fighting, and it's bad. Take action. This is not the end of the world because if we had drawn 2 cards here, we would have had to discard the hand size anyways. Elishnorn might be a secret tech against the deck, because if we get Gelta to not work, we're very happy. That's not what I wanted to do, but very cool that it happened. Neat. Into the battlefield triggers that could have been avoided. You'll love to see it, honestly. Oh, never mind. No block. My turn. But we definitely have to get Elishnorn down. Torpor Orb is a necessity. Opponent could play something big, fight Elishnorn. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It was a good try though. A little too late for that to be useful, but how do we get out of this? Okay. The problem is, does Gelta just come back? Am I scared enough of that for it to be an issue? You don't have the if cast thing, so it might just be a game over if things get bad enough. Oh, you don't have anything for Gelta, that's kind of sad. So I guess we're just storming the festival then. Own it. That's looks to be where we're at. Elishnorn? And that seems to be all I can do for the moment. On it. Draw 10. Put 10 creatures on the battlefield. What are you putting on the battlefield? If something dies immediately, makes sense. Very cool stuff. We're not fighting, which is good. Abundant Harvest, which is good. Barrel Encounter, which is fighting. Good. Ah, this is bad. It might be salvageable. Take action. Put her back on the deck. We'll get her again. Kinda need my boys. We're not cracking that anytime soon. Neat. Storm the festival again. This will trigger what? So we'll get 6 tokens. Kronos is a bit of a troublemaker. Eat. Down. Search. So the interesting wording here is if the ability of a creature with 2 power triggers, that triggers twice. So it doesn't matter what we make with it. Incubate 3. So we only got it once because of this boy, Vorinclex. But hopefully it will sort itself out eventually. The top 5 you may put a creature. Well, that's first strike. That'll kill that, and that'll kill that. Already had trample. Guess they're trying to clear out the board. The Vorinclex one doesn't actually help. Because Vorinclex just dies. Getting back Vorinclex. Value 3 or less, so that's not many options. more. Cultivator Colossus has come back. For artifacts, you probably should just destroy golems, because golems are the highest value thing on the board. And I guess that makes sense too. Got one more draw before I get to my dead draw. I'm hoping it's a Spirited Companion or a similar type effect, so that Delney can just get me the value I need. My god, that was a lot of card advantage. And he just keeps going. How many lands do you have, opponent? That was an insane amount of ramp. Wrath would be okay too. Then I could just swing out and then Wrath. I don't know if it would be good enough, if I'm being honest. Ronas is still on the board, and they have more than enough mana to just play their commander and go again. So, like, we would be sad either way. Opponent, why do you believe you need more? What are you casting? Rude. We fought the mono green. It's a land. Okay. That's probably just GG, if I'm being honest. I don't think there's anything I can do against that. Like, we gotta see some of the power of the deck. Like, she is really good with Fiend Hunter type effects, with Priest of the Ancient God type effects, with more expensive type effects. But we kind of just got outvalued, which is kind of sad. But if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.